All right, as you can see, it's snowing. We finally made it to Breckenridge. We've been here for about 48 hours, and we have no power. And we had issues. We decided to put lithium batteries in our coach when we bought it, and we had no idea what that really entailed. I just thought lithium batteries were better. The place where the outfitters, they didn't do a ton of homework, and come to find out, our inverter that we had was a rebuilt inverter, and it was not made to handle lithium batteries.
It was actually made before lithium batteries were even
exactly.
invented.
So it was rebuilt, which is no problem. But ultimately, what ended up happening was the batteries didn't work, and we just had tons of issues getting here. So while we were in Denver before we came up, we took the lithium batteries out, put back in deep cell batteries, and then we got up here and we've still had issues. So right now we're running off an extension cord through our window with a space heater.
The shop managers sent us a brand new inverter and vanner, and our job today is to replace them. And we are no mechanics, none of us have any mechanical background, but luckily they've agreed they will walk us through on FaceTime on the phone, and that's pretty much all we got.
And so before we got this coach, Willis, I had no idea what a vanner was.
I still don't know what a vanner is.
That's okay. Well, we're gonna find out how to install one here in just a little bit. But as the best I know, a vanner is an equalizer, and it switches the voltage in the coach from 12 to 24 volts. So it moves things around. Our other coach didn't have that, but evidently a lot of the Prevost, especially some of the older ones, have that system. And the interesting part about it is they're good until they're bad. And guess what?
Ours is
bad. And so we're going to be replacing multiple things today.
Like Jason said, we have no power. We do have a pretty good sized space heater with that electrical cord running out the window to the power pole. We've got some extra blankets on the bed. But guys, this is a 100% electric coach. The stove is electric. The heat is electric. You flush the toilet by pushing a button on the wall. It's even electric. So we don't have any other choice today but to get this done.
While he's doing that, let's go check out these parts he sent us. I think they're huge and heavy. This thing, lots of hookups, which means more hookups, more complicated. I'm not sure what the other thing they sent us is. So as of right now, we're gonna be replacing that. I'm gonna show you guys this. Because our coach is dead, that means our fridge is not working. So we took all our stuff out of our fridge and put it in the car, because right now the car is colder than the actual fridge.
Is Jared there with you, Mike?
No, he stepped out.
Okay, because Jared was showing Jason about how to change the battery the other day, and tell him he's probably thankful. Jason's a handy little guy.
That's what we were looking for.
All right. Dang, dog. That was AWSOME awesome.
I know, that's how awesome I am.
All right, I'll put it bolts in.
Okay.
I got my handy dandy helper in here. I don't even think he needed me. I could have just went to work today. Willis is in here just getting after it. He's doing a great job. Just installing some of the last wires inside the inverter. And of course it's just tricky. They're tight and small, but overall they came out, so they'll go in.
Getting all those wires hooked up. We got one more, which is that white one right there. White one in that last place. And hopefully we're close to done with this. We got that last one in. So right now
they're sticking out just a little bit.
Double checking, but I think we got it. We're close. We're so close to getting it done.
The vanner went out as well, and we got Mama over here.
It's a whole family affair. Yeah, I'm the one getting to work by live cables.
Jason's already zapped his twice. So.
Okay, well, we're not going to zap it again.
I can't get in there the same way that Linda can.
You gotta be kidding me. I was just
So you stepped on it.
this part up, the flat part up, right?
Yep.
All right.
All right, you got it.
Need that thing.
I got my mechanic wife.
Who knew? All these things I was capable of. I'm just thankful we had the right tools.
Yeah.
You know, you can order the parts, but man, if those had gotten here today and then we didn't have the tools, that would have been a total
I think
bummer.
I've carried all these tools around just for today.
For 7 years. Well, probably more than that, but back in our just camping days too.
Yeah. So we're down to the last of the last. We had some neighbor help. Willis has pretty much owned this project.
Yeah, I did it when we were doing all our solar stuff. All right, to the inside.
All right, I'll go. You want to pick the tools up, and I'll go start dinking around on the inside. Okay.
Okay, so we just finished. We got all the stuff done we needed to get done. And it is officially the moment of truth. We're gonna switch on. I'm gonna plug in the power. A long, hard day worth of work. Hopefully it's about to pay off. He plugs it in.
All right.
Okay.
Let's see what happens on the inside. 27.6, 38 amps.
That's it.
Did it work?
Yeah. It's working.
We hope it worked. Excited, man. That's what I'm talking about, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. Power. Power, let's see. There's power. Alright, so if everything goes as planned, this is pretty much the end of the video.
Well, we got some adjusting to do tomorrow, but yes.
Yep. Well, we finished it out. Tomorrow we'll have, I think, a couple little kinks, but other than that, I hope we don't have to make another video stating on how we had to fix our bus again. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next adventure.